Across the globe, humanity has long wrestled with the idea, a chilling concept that has echoed through generations, that dark forces, unseen and malevolent, can invade the mind and body, twisting them to their will. For centuries, cultures across the world have described demonic possession, detailing its terrifying symptoms and supposed causes. It's the notion of an outside entity seizing control, hijacking a person's thoughts, actions, and very essence. This explanation often served as a way of explaining the inexplicable, those behaviors and phenomena that defied rational understanding. This belief persists, woven into the fabric of societies from ancient villages to modern cities, a testament to its enduring power. It continues shaping how we interpret disturbing behavior, influencing our perceptions of mental illness and the human condition. When faced with terrifying changes in a loved one, when confronted with the inexplicable, where do we turn? Historically, our ancestors turned to spirits and demons, seeking answers in the realm of the supernatural. They did so lacking the tools of modern science, without the benefit of neurological understanding or psychological insight. Possession offered a villain, a clear cause for the suffering, and a solution: exorcism, a ritual to banish the evil and restore the afflicted. It separated the person from their actions, absolving them of responsibility for their disturbing behavior. It framed them as a victim of cosmic forces, not personal failure, offering a sense of understanding and external control. This narrative provided comfort, a framework for understanding the incomprehensible. It was a map through chaos, a beacon of hope promising a cure, a return to normalcy. But as science advanced, as our understanding of the world deepened, we began to look inward, turning our attention to the complexities of the human mind. We started exploring the brain's mysteries instead of blaming the supernatural, seeking answers within ourselves. Today, we seek explanations grounded in evidence, in rigorous scientific inquiry and empirical observation. We are embracing the awe of understanding the natural processes behind the seemingly supernatural, unraveling the mysteries of the mind. The journey from fear to knowledge is ongoing, a continuous quest to understand ourselves and the world around us. And it starts by questioning the stories we tell about the mind, challenging our assumptions and embracing the power of critical thinking. History is filled with chilling possession tales, stories that have captivated and terrified us for centuries. Like Roland Doe, the inspiration for The Exorcist, a case that continues to fuel debate and speculation, whose bizarre symptoms sparked a frenzy of exorcisms, a desperate attempt to rid him of what was perceived as demonic influence. But modern scrutiny reveals these stories rely on second-hand, sensationalized reports, often lacking in verifiable details. Not objective evidence, the kind of rigorous analysis demanded by the scientific method. Many supernatural events like shaking beds, objects moving seemingly on their own, or mysterious scratches, appearing suddenly and inexplicably, could be self-induced or shaped by psychological distress, manifesting in physical ways. Annalisa Michel's tragic case, a harrowing example of misdiagnosis and its devastating consequences. 67 exorcisms, death by malnutrition, a stark reminder of the dangers of ignoring medical science, shows the danger of mistaking illness for possession, a confusion that can have fatal outcomes. She suffered from epilepsy and hallucinations, neurological conditions that were poorly understood at the time, but her symptoms were interpreted through a religious lens, overshadowing any potential medical explanations, with fatal consequences. These cases highlight how belief systems, cultural narratives, shape our understanding of ambiguous symptoms, leading to interpretations that may be far from the truth, often reinforcing the very behaviors they seek to cure, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. The feedback loop between expectation and experience, the power of suggestion, can turn psychological suffering into a supernatural drama. When we strip away the myth, the layers of folklore and fear, we find powerful lessons about the mind, its vulnerabilities, and its incredible capacity for both healing and delusion, and the risks of ignoring science. Exorcism isn't unique to one faith. It's a near-universal response to spiritual crisis. From ancient Mesopotamia to modern Christianity, rituals to expel evil spirits have offered hope and order in chaos. The Catholic rite, with its prayers and relics, is a carefully choreographed performance designed to invoke authority and comfort. Other traditions, Hindu mantras, Islamic ruqya, shamanic journeys, reflect the same need to make sense of suffering. These rituals transform frightening episodes into spiritual dramas, mobilizing communities and reaffirming shared beliefs. The power of exorcism lies not in banishing demons, but in providing structure, support, and meaning during crisis. For families, the ritual offers hope and a sense of control when life feels uncontrollable. Ultimately, these practices reveal our deep need to find order and connection in the face of the unknown. Science, with its objective lens, views exorcism as a powerful psychodrama, a deeply ingrained cultural phenomenon. It's a performance played out on the stage of the mind, where belief and suggestion hold sway. It's not a literal battle with supernatural demons, as some might believe. Instead, it's a complex interplay of psychological factors. The ritual's setting, sacred, imbued with history and charged with expectation, primes participants, both the afflicted and the observers, for dramatic and often profound outcomes. Those at the center of these rituals are often individuals in significant psychological distress, making them highly suggestible, and they may unconsciously perform the role of the possessed, acting out what they believe is expected of them. Behaviors observed during these rituals, like convulsions, speaking in strange voices, are often shaped by pre-existing cultural scripts and the intense social pressure inherent in the ritualistic environment. The placebo effect is a powerful force. Belief in the ritual and its efficacy can trigger tangible neurochemical changes within the brain, ultimately bringing about a sense of relief, calm, and well-being. Physical exhaustion, resulting from hours of intense ritualistic activity, can also lead to physical collapse, which is often misinterpreted as a sign of spiritual victory over the possessing entity. The perceived demon doesn't leave through supernatural magic, but rather because the individual is utterly drained, emotionally, psychologically, and physically depleted. To devout believers, this outcome serves as undeniable proof of exorcism's inherent power and divine intervention. However, to scientists, it's compelling evidence of the brain's remarkable capacity for self-healing, resilience, and performance under duress. The ritual's true and lasting force lies not in altering objective reality, but rather in its profound ability to reshape subjective experience and perception, not external reality. Understanding this crucial distinction helps us to more clearly see the often blurred line between deeply held belief and objective biological reality. The divide between supernatural and scientific explanations for possession is vast. Faith-based views see the body as a vessel for spirits, relying on anecdote and tradition. Science, however, finds natural causes. Epilepsy, schizophrenia, Tourette's, and dissociative disorders can all mimic possession. Symptoms like hallucinations, convulsions, and personality shifts are rooted in brain chemistry, not the supernatural. The difference is in approach. Faith resists challenge, science demands evidence and adapts. Medical professionals use tests and treatments to address the real causes, not rituals. Science doesn't dismiss suffering, it seeks to understand and heal it. The real battle is not with demons but with the mysteries of the mind. To understand possession, we must explore the brain, a complex network of billions of neurons and chemicals. Disruptions in this system can create hallucinations and delusions, making the unreal feel real. Experiments show that stimulating certain brain regions can produce sensations of a presence or out-of-body experiences. No demons required. Culture shapes how we interpret these events. In some societies, hallucinations mean illness, in others, possession. The same symptoms can lead to medical treatment or exorcism, depending on belief. Our brains are prediction machines, using culture as a script for experience. The interplay of biology and belief determines how suffering is understood and addressed. Recognizing this helps us offer better care and avoid the dangers of misinterpretation. The story of possession is really about how we confront the unknown. For centuries, exorcism was a rational response to mystery, offering comfort and action. But science has given us new tools, ways to understand, diagnose, and treat what was once seen as supernatural. Today we can replace fear with knowledge and rituals with real help. The choice is not faith versus science, but dogma versus inquiry. Inquiry asks questions, tests evidence, and seeks real solutions for suffering. By embracing science, we honor both our ancestors' search for meaning and our responsibility to heal. Let us choose curiosity and compassion, lighting the way out of darkness with understanding, not superstition.